Howdy, y'all. I need some help. I've got a GT coming up here in about a month, and I haven't had a GT in a while. Man, it's going to feel good to finally throw some dice down on the table on a full weekend, get 5 games in a row. It's going to be a ton of fun. So, I've been trying to figure out what list I want to bring. The smart move would probably be to bring Fangs of Sotek, but I can't help myself. I want to bring the Stegadons. So, my list requirements, I want Coalesced, Thunder Lizard, 5 to 6 Stegadons. I have 7, but I don't think I want to bring all 7. So 5 to 6 Stegadons, and then Slon or Croak. So I'm going to show you a couple lists that I have my eye on. But if you have a better idea for a list, leave it below in the comments or go down there and tell me which one of these 3 you think are the best. So help me pick my GT list I'm taking. All right, list number 1. This is pretty standard. We are just going to fit as much as we can into the list. No, nothing fancy, no battalions. We're just going to get all the monsters we can. So, of course, Coalesced Thunder Lizard. We're taking our Stegadon with Skink Chief as my general, with Prime War Beast and Fusel of Conflagration. Those are both required in Thunder Lizard. Both good on him, so I like those. They're fun. Weapon is a Sky Streak Bow. I'm taking my Engine of the Gods and my Slon. I had to choose a Slon instead of Croak. I didn't quite have enough points here. And the Stellar Tempest spell on the Slon to help me deal with some hordes. Those 2 guys pair up pretty well, the Engine and the Slon, so I can hopefully get in some extra bodies. And then Thunder Lizards, I can double tap the Engine to try to get some extra summons. Is my battle line. I'm taking 4 Stegadons with Sky Streak Bows. And that fills out my battle line requirement for Thunder Lizards. And then I'm adding a Behemoth, the Bastildon with the Solar Engine. And I'm taking a Bound Endless Spell, the Bound Burning Head. And so I think this list here, I'm looking to have 2 targets to use my command points on every turn. So I should average 2 command points a turn, and I'll use those on the Engine and the Bastildon as needed. This list, I think, would be kind of a... we're going to sit and shoot for maybe 2 turns and then charge. It doesn't have anything that's going to get across the board turn 1, but I should be able to shoot everything in the army turn 1. And so hopefully I can get some summons going and shoot off the important stuff. We've got, 5 Stegadons that are going to be making their crossbow shots, and then the Bastildon that will be double tapping. So there should be quite a bit of damage turn 1, I think. And then we kind of sit back, basically 24 inches away. Turn 1, I'll probably have to go first. I'll shoot your stuff. You move closer, then I charge on turn 2. At least that's the idea. This is the list. If you saw that battle report I took against Sons of Behemoth, and it did pretty well. So I like this list. This is probably the one I'm leaning towards, but the next one is really tempting. I want to get a battalion, so look at the next one. The next one, I'm bringing in a battalion. Thunderquake Templeosis will lower my drops. Not significantly so. I'm still going to have, I'm not going to outdrop a lot of armies, but it does help some. So we are taking the Thunderquake Temple Host Battalion in this one. We got the Stegadon with Skink Chief, Prime War Beast, because we have to take that as our command trait. Because I have a battalion, I'm going to take the Cloak of Feathers, so he's -1 to hit, +4 to move, and fly. We've talked about this in the Skink Command trait and artifact video. That makes him pretty awesome. He's taking the Sky Streak Bow, obviously, and then Engine of Gods gets the other Fusel of Conflagration, the other artifact, and Slon. So basically the same list, but we're fitting in a battalion. To get that battalion in, we're having to sacrifice 1 Stegadon, which I don't think is that high of a cost. I'm getting the battalion. I'm getting 3 Kroxigor in that battalion. I like the Kroxigor, especially in Thunder Lizards. It's only 3, so they're not going to do a ton of damage, but they're not bad for 140 points. Get you a couple of extra bodies there. And that Stegadon with Skink Chief can easily hit turn 1 if you want him to. So this has a great alpha strike if they leave their lines undefended, or if they only have like a weak screen. You have enough shooting here that you can shoot off everything that they have. Not everything they have. Sorry, shoot off their screen unit so that your Skink with Stegadon Chief can get in there, because he's going to be moving fast. He's going to run and charge because of Thunderquake turn 1. Probably turn that Constellation to +1 to run and charge. and he should get over there. So this is probably the better choice. But I hate sacrificing a Stegadon. You know, this only has 5 Stegadons in it. It does take Croxagore, which I like, and I still get the double tapping Engine and Bastiladon. So it's not bad. This one's probably the better option than the other one, even though I had to sacrifice a Stegadon. So let me know what you think of this one. My third list is, you're looking at the same core here. We've got the same 3 heroes. We're getting all 4 Stegadons in, but instead of that Bastiladon with Burning Head, I'm just bringing in 3 units of Chameleon Skinks. They weirdly, I mean, they're going to do more damage than the Bastiladon. Even the double tapping Bastiladon, these guys will actually do more damage. They're a little bit more expensive, but they take up that burning head endless spell that I had. But it gives me a little bit more flexibility. So turn 1, I can pop them down if I need to, just to block them from moving too far up. It'd be a kind of a sacrifice, but they'll help me snipe off some heroes. Or save them till later in the game and just start popping these guys around the board as needed to score objectives. So this one isn't as monster heavy. We're still getting 6 Stegadons in. We had to lose the Bastiladon, but we get a little bit more flexibility in board control here. So I like this one. The Chameleon Skinks are good. They don't need any buffs. They operate on their own. They're flexible. Even if they're not going to score you an objective in the game, they're going to force the opponent to hang back, which none of the other lists had anything like that. So this one could be good in that it has that flexibility of movement. All right, those are my 3 lists I'm thinking about for my grand tournament. Let me know which one of these you like best in the comments below, or give me your best Stegadon list. Should I fit Croak in? Without the whole like entourage with Croak, is he worth it? Probably for the extra command points. I'm just getting greedy on my points here. I wish he would fit in that first list, but he doesn't. So, all right, guys, quick video. Give me your best Stegadon lists. See you guys later.